Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is IMRAN HAKIM and my partner for this assignment is Muhammad AZIM. We will be presenting about our ARP outline e-poster. First and foremost, our title for the ARP is the impacts of e-learning during the pandemic on English language usage among language learners. For the introduction, global education system have changed drastically in order to adapt with the new norm since the COVID-19 pandemic happened in 2020. Learn from home or LFH is implemented for all subjects in the educational institution. LFH is conducted to all courses, including English courses, which are done through online platforms. This shift was a necessary response to keep education going during a crisis, but it also changed the way of students interact with their learning materials, teachers, and even their peers. It's important to reflect on how these changes have shaped students' experiences, especially in language learning. So for our thesis statement, e-learning has several positives and negative impacts towards language learners. So in this presentation, we'll briefly explore both the positive and negative sides of e-learning for language learners and how this impacts highlights the need for a balanced approach to education in the digital age.
Assalamualaikum and hi everyone, my name is Muhammad AZIM. Now let's go through the first main point of our ARP, which is e-learning improves the language skills of learners. So the first supporting detail here is e-learning has increased exposure to English input for language learners to be used in order to enhance their language skills. The English language learners can access English materials such as video format, written articles, and journals through online. They can ultimately access English materials in order to enhance all of the four language skills, which is writing, speaking, reading, and listening. According to JIRA 2020, as cited in Cairo Faiz et al. 2020, said that learners use the opportunity of repeatedly watching recorded lectures for understanding, getting direct access and interaction with scholars worldwide. The access to various online tools as well as cost effectiveness are highlighted as the advantages of online learning. The second supporting detail for the main point is e-learning creates an opportunity for English learners to use online tools. Application and online websites such as grammar checkers, vocabulary apps, and interactive quizzes allow the learners to enhance learning. And the last supporting detail for the main point is e-learning allows language learners to learn at their own pace, which means learners could review difficult content multiple times. With online learning, the learners were not constrained by the time and place where they can attend the lecture whenever or wherever they want. As you can see at the bottom of the first page of the poster, there is a statistic shows the language skills and relationship between student perception and learning results. The blue indicates student perception and the orange indicates learning results. From the statistic, learning results are higher in these two language skills, which is listening and reading. This is because these two are helping the students to use the English materials through online to enhance their skills in reading and listening. For example, for listening, they can listen to the video format, while for reading, they can read online resources such as the journals and articles so that they can enhance the language vocabulary and grammar. While for writing and speaking, these two language skills require the face-to-face interaction between the learner and the teacher so that they can gain the knowledge of the language effectively. Now let's move on to the second main idea, which is e-learning enhance learners' attitude toward English. The first supporting detail for this main point is boosted motivation through engaging platform. Gamification and multimedia element increase the interest of language learners to learn the English itself. As what's said by Promprasset 2025, the result of the study shows learners were more enthusiastic when using digital learning platform. This is because the more entertaining the material is, the more attracted the learners to be listening and using the materials to be given. Also, the second supporting detail for this main idea is, as e-learning opened up a huge opportunity for language learners to gather various English inputs, they feel motivated to learn the language with the help of the technology. The effect of online learning on Saudi English foreign language students' intrinsic motivation and their English language improvement at the time of COVID-19. For instance, technology helps them reduce their anxiety while using the language. They can use the online platform to communicate with peers. Jamal Kait said in his article shows autonomy resulted in more positive attitudes toward language learning. As you can see in the second page of the ARP poster, there's given another statistic which featured in another article made by Reza and Rebecca. From the statistic, we could see that the taller pillar is the pillar in yellow, which indicates Moodle can help me to encourage my self-learning. Moodle is a website used by English learners in Indonesia. So based on the statistic, we could say that an online platform helps the English learners to feel motivated in learning the English language. The second taller pillar in the statistic is the pillar in blue, which indicates English online learning offer the opportunity to do various activities to learn English. As I stated earlier in the second main point, which says the quizzes, the English material such as video format, which stated in the first main point, have given the larger opportunity for the English learners in Indonesia, to be specific, to enhance their English skills and to be used for their academic and also in real life purpose.
For the third main point, which is the negative one, e-learning hindered learners' ability to fully master the language. The obvious disadvantage of e-learning happened due to lack of real-time interaction and speaking practice among language learners. E-learning allows distraction and low motivation in online settings. There is also exists inequality in access to resources. These drawbacks show us that while technology is a powerful tool, it cannot fully replace human interaction and equal access to resources. Therefore, educators and institutions should try to find ways to overcome these challenges and support students in mastering the language more efficiently.
So for the conclusion of our ARP, e-learning brought both opportunities and obstacles towards the English learners around the world. Its success depends heavily on factors such as motivation, resource access, and instructional design. Educators must strike a balance between digital flexibility and the need for human interaction. So, for the last point here in the conclusion is our suggestion to the educators in order to give the balance between digital flexibility and the need for human interaction, which means that they need to focus on which indicates educators need to focus on the language learners in order to enhance their English skills effectively. So our comment, e-learning seems to be a good medium for the students around the world, including English language learners in their academic and also not to forget in their real life purpose, or in other words, their daily basis. So that's all from us. That's all from me, AMMAR, and IMRAN HAKIM. Thank you.